brothers and sisters. As you can see, I am finally out of the hospital again. So I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Well, I have been having some pain. Let me see if I can sit this like that. Okay. I have been having some pain already. And I didn't want to go to the doctor or the emergency room because I didn't want them to say, well, when do you see your hematologist? And I tell them that, but like, well, we can't do much for you till you see your hematologist. So that I didn't go to the emergency room. So my chest and stuff had been hurting really bad. But first it was like my arm and my ribs. I did a vlog about that. And I had actually after that I was able to get some medicine. I got the medicine and I get it filled and I took it and it wasn't working. It just wasn't working for me. So what I did was I kept taking that until I had my appointment. So my appointment was on Wednesday. And on Wednesday, so I waited all the way till Wednesday. My camera is foggy. Sorry. Whoa, I look bad. I waited till Wednesday to go to the doctor to see what was wrong. But my chest and ribs had started hurting. My chest had started hurting to the point to where I breathe. It hurts to breathe. And so I have to get this off my camera. I am so sorry. Hold on. Okay, I guess that's a little bit better. Anyways, so I went to the doctor and I told her what was going on. And she goes, well, have you been taking your Xarelto? And I said, no. And Xarelto, yes, it's a blood clot. It's a blood clot medicine, but I was put on it because I had a blood clot back in June or July. And so I was told to take that. But I didn't take it because, simply because, one, I hate taking medicine, and two, it made my nose bleed. And I hate that, absolutely hate it. And I always complain to them about it. So I would tell them, no, I don't take it. No, I don't take it. So she goes, well, maybe you do have. She's like, well, we're going to have to check and see if you have another blood clot. And I'd say to her, no, I don't have a blood clot because this is not how I felt when I had the blood clot. So the doctor came in and, they were like, well, we're going to have to put you in. And I'm like, seriously, are you serious right now? Like, you can't be for real. You gotta be joking. Am I getting pranked somewhere? Is somebody pranking me? Anyways, yeah. So, it's like, we're gonna put you in. So, I stayed at the office, and I thought they would have had enough sense to say, we're going to ask your support because we know that they're going to need ask for blood and probably give you medicine and they might give you fluids, which I wasn't looking for any of that. I really wasn't. I was just looking just to basically go to sleep there, wake up, go home. That's it. So anyway, so I got admitted and I was on the 5th floor, but I was on the side of the floor that I didn't like, I wasn't used to. Nobody was really used to it. It had just opened like a couple of weeks ago. So it was new. So I get to my room and I went to the business office and did all the other kind of stuff or whatever. Then I got to my room and I was just so sleepy. I was just like so dog tired. So they admitted me, got all my papers, whatever, did all that admission stuff and blah, 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 blah. And then she goes, well, we have this medicine for you and this medicine for you, and we need to do a CT. And in order to have a CT done, you have to have some kind of source access to, so they can put like the dye in. They used to have it where you can mix it in water or juice and you drink it, but that was too strong for me. So the guy came and from the IV team, he came to access my port. But before that, I had already had pain medicine. They had gave me pain medicine, and I was just sleeping. And y'all, when I'm on IV pain medicine, like I've never, ever, ever have slept this much. She gave me one, I think it was oxycodone, and 2 methadones and a Phenergan. That's 4 pills altogether. And I slept all day. Like, I slept for the rest of that day. So, because I didn't even ask for more pain medicine because I wouldn't. First of all, I was asleep, and I have never slept that long, even on IV medicine. So finally, the guy comes in, and he accesses my port, and we have this long, just talk, or whatever. And so then, after that, they take me to the CT place, and they do this CAT scan. I'm thinking, okay, yes, after this, I can go home. Well, no. So the next day, it was like it was about 9 o'clock when I had that done. So I got another pain pill, my night meds, and then I went to sleep for the rest of that night. And so then I didn't have nothing for the rest of that night, nothing, because I didn't wake up. But the next day, the doctor came in, and he goes, well, you don't have a PE, well, the PE people came, pulmonary, something. It was blood clot that I had. I don't know how to say it. It's a PE blood clot. And so he comes in and he goes, well, you don't have a blood clot. And I'm thinking to myself, this is what I've been trying to tell y'all. I don't have a blood clot. I know this. I know what it feels like. I don't have it. And so if that was the case, I could have been like, look, I have a blood clot. Can we take care of this now? But that wasn't the case. I knew what a blood clot felt like. So I knew that wasn't it. Anyways, so he goes, well, you don't have a blood clot, but you do have pneumonia. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Just give me something so I can go home. So they continue giving me pain medicine. I think I had altogether 4 doses of pain medicine since I've been there. Well, the whole time I was there. So, I got I got my next pain medicine. And then another doctor comes in and he goes, well, you don't have a PE blood clot, but you do have bronchitis. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, and he was like, well, that can cause a lot of pain. But the doctor before him said I had pneumonia and that can cause a lot of pain. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, do I have bronchitis or pneumonia? Which one is it? And so then a couple of other doctors come in and, they say what they have to say, and I'm falling asleep. And y'all, I kid you not, I have never slept this much in the hospital in my life. I slept so much I didn't even eat nothing. Only thing I ate I probably was drinking cranberry juice or orange juice, ices and popsicles. That's it, and drinking water. Because my mouth was so dry from all the medicine. So then the doctors, Wednesday, Thursday, the next day was Thursday, and they were telling me I didn't have this, I had that. So they really don't know what to have. So today is Friday? That was yesterday. So today is Friday. And they go, well, you do have bronchitis and pneumonia, and we're going to start you on this antibiotic. And I'm thinking, is it antibiotics for infections? And so I didn't say nothing. So I'm just taking this medicine or whatever. And so I've been taking the antibiotic the whole time I was in the hospital, which is 3 days total. And so then, so they're like, you can go home. The guy came, another guy came in that night and was like, if you want to go home tomorrow, we can send you home tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, I want to go home tomorrow because I didn't feel right. I just didn't feel right in the hospital. Like I just didn't feel like I didn't feel myself because I'm used to being hooked up to everything, every which way. Doctors telling me what I have and leaving, and me having to call the nurse, tell the nurses, ask for this. And I didn't have to do none of that. So it was like kind of weird for me or whatever, but I did like it. So what I can say through the whole experience, I did get a lot of rest that I did not ask for, but I did get a lot of rest. Um, so to like early, I think it was like 6 something in the morning. The doctor and the same doctor who told me I didn't have a PE, the one that told me I had a pneumonia, he came in and he goes, "Well, do you want to go home today?" And I'm half asleep. I'm like really out of it. Like I just had like a whole bunch of drugs, but I didn't. I didn't have nothing. And I'm like, yeah, I want to go home. I want to go home. So then he was like, well, we're gonna keep you on antibiotics to see if any change, and then whatever. So needless to say, I stayed at the hospital up until today around like what 1 or 2. And so I got home and in the car I felt weird because one, that's the shortest hospital stay I've ever had. Two, I didn't have like a whole bunch of stuff to take to the car. Three, it was a side of it was just a different part of the hospital that I wasn't used to. It was just a whole different experience. But needless to say is I'm home now. My arm is feeling 10% better. Or 90% better. I'm still having like 10% pain. But it's tolerable. And I'm back in my own bed finally. I'm finally awake. I have appetite. And my ribs and chest, they still hurt, but I'm not going to let them know that because I don't want them to be like, okay, well, we need to look into something further, I don't want to be back in the hospital. But if push comes to shove and it gets to the point to where I feel like I need it, then I'll go. But at this point, I'm going to take my antibiotics and I'm going to drown myself with water because if y'all can't see, look how yellow my eyes are. I got in the car and my mom goes, you need to drink some kind of water, somebody's water in every drop of it. Because my eyes were like the corners were like yellowish green. And actually they've turned a little bit, what is that on my face? They've turned a little bit more green than what they were before. But so I've been pushing myself with fluids or whatnot. But I just wanted to come in and say I'm doing better. Keep me in your prayers because you're always in mine. I love you guys. Thanks for the prayers. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys. And just thanks. Just thanks for everything you do. Like all the prayers and everything. So I'll see you guys later. Talk to you guys in the next vlog. I love you. Bye.